going to be QTWW, that's Quantum Fuel Corp. Before I get into the charts on Quantum, really quick, I received a couple of emails this past week with regard to how do you if your free trial membership expires, how do you sign back up to become a member? Well, you just go to, on the home page, you have this button here, Try Now. It'll bring you to this page. If you're brand new to the Contrarian Trader and you haven't used the free 7-day free trial, fill in your info here. If your 7-day free trial is expired, just click one of these buttons, whatever package you want, and that'll get you access to the members area again, and you receive another 7 days free. So all in all, you get 14 days free with the Contrarian Trader. Okay, let's get to the charts. It is a penny stock. I like to trade penny stocks, but I am wary of the pump and dump schemes that are out there, and I would really caution you, don't play the momentum game with these penny stocks, because it comes a day when the pump ends and those shares get dumped. So please beware that usually it's a false market, a manipulated market. So I would caution you. All right, that caveat out of the way. Quantum fuel systems, what do? Well, they build the fuel systems for trucks, light duty, heavy duty trucks that run off of compressed natural gas. Now, how did this come to my attention? Well, a couple of years ago, I was watching Boone Pickens on CNBC, and he was touting the Pickens Plan. And the Pickens Plan, briefly, is convert the truck fleet in the United States, not your utility vehicles, but your large trucks, your tractor trailers, and your light duty trucks, straight jobs, into compressed natural gas systems rather than using petroleum. Made sense to me, especially with fuel prices the way they were going. Then when you take a look at, this is the UNG, this is natural gas here in black and red, and in gold here, or orange, you have crude prices. Now you can see that since 2009, they diverged. Oil has rallied where natural gas has really corrected tremendously. It's off of its lows, but still, it's in a holding pattern, whereas oil looks like it's ready to double bottom here and begin to rally higher. So what does that tell me? It tells me that the demand for conversions to compressed natural gas on these trucks is going to become a priority. So I've known about it for a couple of years. Why am I talking about it now? Well, here we go. Take a look at your DOW Transports, which have been in a trading range for a couple of years now. That was the case up until December of 2012. I told my members, watch out for this. If we break out here, you're going to see a massive rally in the markets, especially with the transportation stocks. Sure enough, the transports blew through this declining downtrend line, cup with handle formation, a very, very powerful base, and it just took off. That brought all of these stocks, such as Navistar, NAV. They are building engines to run compressed natural gas. This is more of a core holding. That core holding is now breaking out. It had gone through a horrible, horrible breakout point failure, and broke down to even lower lows. That was the washout. Take a look at your volume bar here. That was capitulation. From that point in October, the stock consolidated nicely and then began to break out in December. Now it continues to break out in January. So you can see that the natural gas trade is on. Natural gas is cheap. The transports are booming. Trucking companies are going to need new trucks. Oil's expensive. Natural gas is cheap. Compressed natural gas is becoming a huge industry. We're making it here. So it's common sense that that is what we are going to do. We're going to convert that fleet over to compressed natural gas. So this is a core holding. Now what about a speculative play? That's where quantum fuel systems comes in. Now, it's critical with penny stocks. You cannot use the daily charts because they're far too volatile. You might as well be buying options. you need to take a look at your monthly charts, and this is what I've been watching, and this is why I like it. You can see that Quantum had a heck of a sell-off. And all of the positive factors that I mentioned, cheap natural gas, the push for the truck fleet in the United States to convert from petroleum to compressed natural gas, and the fact that you have your Dow transports breaking out makes it a prime environment to begin to purchase these shares. How does the chart look? Looks great. April 2012, you had this capitulation sell-off as noted by your volume bars. Okay, so now let's take a look at the charts of Quantum Fuel. All right, listen, this is a daily chart here. I'm going to come back to this. Never use daily charts when you're buying penny stocks as an investment. As a trade, maybe, but as an investment, no, you do not. Take a look at the monthly chart. Far more reliable because it gives you the history. By looking at the volume bars, you can see that this is not a manipulated stock. It had a high back in 2004, well above 150 it appears. And it has since corrected down to a low of 41 cents. Now, in May of 2012, you saw a bottoming tail right here. That was capitulation and buyers coming in at this level. Why did this sell off like this? I was following this stock, and the reason why you had this sell off was due to the fact that the company announced a secondary offering. So there are more short shares out there, but what they did, I tracked what they did with the money. Many of these executives, what they'll do after a secondary offering is just simply cut themselves a check for a bonus, and you just have a diluted stock with no value. But what this management did was they went in and they paid down debt. So they shored up their balance sheet. Yes, you have more shares out there, but it's a better balance sheet, which is much more important. So that's why you had this last sell-off. And ever since then, it's rallied. Let me get these crosshairs off. It's rallied above this primary downtrend line, consolidated some. And here's what's really pretty. In November, right here where this white candlestick is, you had a bullish engulfing of September's down month. This is very, very bullish. And basically what you see setting up here on a monthly chart is a double bottom or a W formation. Here's your left side, your center, and here's the formation of your right side. And watch for that breakout above 99 cents. That is your pivot point. And what we'll be looking for is a first price target of $1.25 per share. That's where this secondary downtrend line is. And then after that, this stock could rally up to, well, it's going to have resistance at the 225 level, but once it gets through there, you're going to have $5 per share. I'm fairly confident of it. Your slow stochastics, they're breaking out. They're confirming the move higher. Slow Stokes, they did roll over, but very, very positive. They're now hooking back up again. Money is flowing into the stock. Williams percentage R is still very oversold territory. And we have an on-balance volume that is trending up. The only cautionary tale I do have is that we may want to draw a trend line. We're in a triangle formation, and we want to see a breakout on the unbalanced volume. That shows a pure sign of accumulation. Let's go to the daily chart. Daily chart, I have to be honest with you, does not look pretty. But again, it's volatile. You can't put all that much stock into the daily chart. Your slow stochastics looks like they want to break down. Price action, it is failing to hold 70 cents per share. Where did it close? 69 cents. Down volume was very, very light, which is a good sign. This is interesting. I'm interested to see whether or not this will double bottom, these slow Stokes, and rally higher. Bearish Williams percentage R. Money flow is trending bearish. All right, so on the daily chart, I'm not that optimistic for QTWW for the next couple of weeks. That could all change very, very, very quickly. a news event could send the stock rallying very, very easily, and the news on quantum has been quite positive. Most recently, they were just granted several patents on their systems. More importantly, they have new orders coming in. They're making money. That's great. They were awarded a $2.5 million order they were awarded a $2.5 million order, which was January the 8th. And here's a great article if you want to take a look at it. Natural gas vehicle market to be driven by rapidly growing trucks and buses. This is wonderful. And I see these buses all the time out there. I haven't checked the short interest. Wow, there's a lot of shorts in this stock. Let's get some of the stock flying. 1.64 million shares are short. You compare that with an average daily volume, 169,000 shares, and you could see a really, really nice setup for a short covering rally. And it's going to be very, very hard for those shorts, if they get squeezed out, to open up a new short position on a penny stock, if not impossible. So that's probably why they're holding in there as long as possible, because they won't be able to reopen that position. A small percentage of the shares are short, 3.5%. But like I always tell members, you always look at the total share short versus the average daily volume to measure the short squeeze that will take place. And this one is going to be quite nasty. So get ready, shorts. They better start to cover. And that's it, folks. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email. Please sign up for the 7-day free trial offer. You don't need a credit card. If you decide to stay, you want to be a member, you get another 7 days free as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to visit the site, use the link to your right. If you're watching this on my blog, hit the Try Now button to your left. And click the like button for Facebook. I just got that button installed there. I'd love to have more Facebook users join watch the videos. And that's it, folks. Have a great, great remainder of your weekend. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email, and I will talk to you soon. Use your stop loss orders, please, on all trades. Talk to you soon. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.